Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering Spotlight Series Americas. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by Moose of Cloud9's ex Shopify Rebellion, who are coming off of a Grand Finals loss to G2 in said competition. So, Moose, really appreciate you taking the time. Commiserations on the loss, but like this is off season, so it shouldn't really be that much of a blow. But still, nevertheless, I gotta ask you, what's going through your mind? How was that series against G2?
I mean, it was a fun series. It was just fun playing with Alexis, and I mean, not taking the loss too hard. It is what it is.
Yeah, I do understand that because like a lot of teams, I can assume also including yours that you guys were basically like playing off of vibes and just enjoying the environment, before the 2025 season starts off. But still, like just asking about like uh the finals and facing off against that G2 squad. Of course, gotta just point a little bit over to the second map in pro. Obviously, it went either way, or it went like very long and very tough, especially in that overtime. But still, like, what was that experience like, just having to go through that back and forth, man?
Um, Honestly, like I'm used to that. I played Counter-Strike, and Counter-Strike games used to be, first to 16. So, it's something that I'm used to, and just, just a fun game, back and forth like that.
Yeah, and obviously, like looking into this event, obviously not the same as it was, earlier on in the year, as in kickoff stage two and all that stuff. Different team, this time having Sarah and Alexis joining in the squad, for this competition. What's that experience been like for you, and just having to, fit them into the team and just competing?
It was really good. They're both great players, and the roles fit perfectly. And obviously, Alexis is my girlfriend, so it was, you know, very fun to play with her.
I, uh, I do know that like plenty of attention was put towards that, and what was that like, just having to go from like just playing off or more so like doing from like that to just in an official, what was that like?
I think she's pretty competitive, so even when we're just playing ranked together, like she's always giving it her A game. So, the only difference I would say is like she was talking a lot more because, all of us are gonna listen on the team, and people in ranked sometimes just, do their own thing. So, yeah, I mean, really opened my eyes. Like I already knew she was a great player, but yeah, her comms are like tier one level for sure, and Sarah as well. They're both, just great players.
Would it be fair to say that we'll be seeing her move up to tier one very soon with that IG link in particular?
I mean, yeah, for sure, it's a possibility. Sarah as well.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously, like, what's been some of your biggest takeaways from just like, observing Sarah? Because obviously you know Alexis, so what was that like, just having to see her play and having her as a teammate?
She's very calm and um, just like never gets really like worked up. I think that's something good to have in a teammate, and yeah, like just she really impressed me.
No, for sure. And now kind of want to focus on just sort of yourself, and now that we finally officially closed 2024 for you. You obviously had a bit of a roller coaster ride, getting to your current position, starting off in outside of tier one, getting into tier one, playing in the middle of a competition, or starting off competing in tier one in the middle of the season, and then almost coming in close to reaching international, then going through off season and having to make switches over there. In a general sense, how do you kind of look back on your year overall, and what have been some of the biggest like pros and cons that you've kind of seen from yourself?
Um, I don't know about honestly pros and cons. Like I didn't play as well as I would have liked to this year, but the pros, I guess I got the experience, and I'm still here for now, so just gotta make the most of it in 2025.
I guess another way I can ask about that is sort of the biggest takeaway? Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the better way to ask. So, what do you feel is the biggest takeaway from this past year for you?
I think biggest takeaway would just be, trust myself and play my own game and, like don't give in or, change how you play because you're on stage or, what people are saying. Just do your own thing.
Yeah, and now over into 2025, I believe the draw was just made regarding how you're going to start off next year, and your first opponent is going to be NRG in kickoff, first round of the upper bracket. Just want to ask you just sort of your reaction, what you think about NRG, and then also like the potential also rematch per se against G2 should you guys defeat NRG in that first round. So how do you kind of feel about that?
I mean, you got to come top two to make it anyway, so it doesn't really, matter who you get. You got to beat, almost everybody in the league, and you got to be a top two team. So, um, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter who you get first, um, because you got to be able to beat everyone. So I'm not too worried about it. Obviously, we've beaten both Energy and G2 before. A little bit different rosters for both of those, but I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be confident in myself and my team and back us the whole way.
Yeah, and I kind of want to ask you about a little bit on the team right now. Obviously putting in Mitch over as the new IGO for Rossi. Just want to ask you what's it been like deciding the your new IGO for this off season as you guys wrap up towards kickoff.
Yeah, we obviously haven't had many days of practice with Mitch, but the ones we have been really productive, and I think we're going in the right direction. And yeah, Mitch is just a really level-headed guy, and I think he brings something that we need to the team.
If there's one thing you feel best differentiates Mitch's play style to Rossi's, what would that one thing be?
I think I would just say Mitch's style is much more organized and disciplined, and Rossi's style is more like surprise attack.
Okay, and as a result of that, now you guys have, as you said, playing with Mitch with little time to prepare from now until kickoff, and so still like as you guys now look ahead towards 2025 season start of that year, where you kind of look at the the level of the team compared to the rest of the league, or does that really kind of matter to you at all?
Oh, sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, with now Mitch into the team, where do you kind of rank the Cloud9's current level to the rest of the league as you guys now prepare for kickoff?
Oh yeah, we're number one.
All right,
What am I
short.
gonna say?
No, I do get that, man. Short and sweet, short and sweet. That's all that is needed to be said. And so, one final few questions before I wrap up this quick convo. Moose, as you now kind of look towards 2025 and now try to help this team finally break the glass ceiling and make internationals and also try to win a domestic title. What do you feel is going to be the one thing that you have to focus on the more so multiple things that you have to focus on improving for 2025?
Think for myself, just keeping the vibe up for the team and playing my own game, like trusting myself, making plays. And yeah, those are the two things. If I focus on that, I think my teammates are gonna do their thing, and we're gonna have a well-oiled machine.
Indeed, and hopefully you guys are able to do just that, including yourself, Moose. That's how I'm going to wrap up the interview right here. Moose, thank you so much. I really can't appreciate you enough for doing this, and best of luck next year.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
You too, man.